Lexus GS 250. This is 2012 car. Just a quick video how to change front brake pads and discs. So what we've done, we took off the wheel. Make sure your car sits on a stand and jack. Don't rely on jack on its own. And this is a setup, and it's pretty simple. Then we open the bonnet and brake fluid tank, brake fluid reservoir. We put some tissues here, because as we're gonna push the pistons in, the level of the fluid can go up, and if it goes over, it goes into the tissues. So if you get this liquid on the paint somewhere, it can damage the paint. So just make sure it doesn't go anywhere apart from the tissue. First, we need to remove this pin holding springs and holding brake pads. If you're changing brake pads only, you don't need to remove the caliper. Unlike some other cars we've done in the past, this has caliper and brake caliper bracket all in one piece. So what you do is very simple. Pull out this pin, security pin that holds this bigger pin. Then we take a pin to remove this pin. In different cars, we've seen that this pin going this way. Whichever way is going, it's easier for you. I think it doesn't really matter that much. So simply remove this pin. Spring comes out. As you can see, these parts, they really thick. They recently been changed, so they don't really need to be changed, but we're just doing for the purpose. We have our reasons to replace them, because instead of one big piston, we have 4 pistons, 2 on each side, so they can be pushed back pretty easy with a screwdriver like that. They don't go too far because these are new pads, and then you simply just take them out like that. To remove the caliper, there are 2 17mm bolts at the back there. This one and that one. Remove these bolts. There we go. Once they get going, you can even finish it by hand. This is what they look like, 17mm, and the top one. With the last bolt out, we can take this caliper off. Make sure you don't put any pressure on the brake line. So put something underneath, so it just stays there. Sometimes this disc can be stuck a little bit. Normally it should come off normally, but sometimes it's stuck. You can give it a bit of a tap, and then you take it off. You can clean this up with a metal brush. It looks very clean here, looks like it's recently been done. And you can put some copper grease here. We have it already as well. It's all with the copper grease, as you can see. So we just put new disc on. As simple as that. Quite often this can come in an oil bag, in the back with the oil, so you can clean it up with the brake and clutch cleaner, or if you have some grease, and then take some something to wipe it off. Also, you can apply some of the copper grease on these pistons and on the top ones as well. Make sure nothing gets on the brake surfaces, like a brake disc or brake surface of the pad. And then we just put it back what it was. And the second bolt. And then we make them nice and tight. And the top one. Our new brake pads quite often come with this little pads, so you just clip them on, so it's for better contact, so it needs to be not sticking to the pistons, and then you simply push it in. You need to make sure that your pistons all the way in, so you push them, as you can see, they can go in, and then your pad just slides in, nice and easy. And you put your spring on, and we can do pin from the same side, or we can go from this side as it was on the other wheel. We'll just go follow the same pattern, and then take our little hammer, make sure it sits in properly. Then we find the hole for the pin. As you can see, this little hole here, and then we put the pin in that hole and push it down so it clips into its place like that. As you can see, because brake pads were pretty thick, so it didn't raise much of the fluid level, so we just leave it as it is and close the bonnet. After you've done everything, put the wheels on, tighten the wheel nuts, and then you press the brake pedal a few times, pump it up. First time it can be really soft, and then make sure you get it too hard, and that's it. Thanks for watching.